And if you have sagging neck, go ahead and take it down on the neck and deck low. Now when it comes on to my skin, there is one thing that I enjoy using on my skin, and that is rice. When I use rice on my skin, it keeps my skin looking clear, looking smooth. Not only that, it helps tighten and firm my skin. I use rice to wash my face. I use rice as a facial mask, and I like to mix this rice with other ingredients such as aloe vera gel. I mix the rice and I just rub it on my skin like this in circular motion, and I rub it all over my face. And when I'm rubbing this on my face, what it is actually doing is exfoliating my skin, getting rid of blackheads and whiteheads, getting rid of roughness, smoothing my skin and making my skin look amazing. And also guys, what I like about using rice on my skin is that it also helps to tighten and firm. I apply the mixture as a facial wash, nice and creamy, cleansing my face, and I just rub it on my face for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I rinse off. Now after that guys, I go back in, I reach for more of the mixture and I apply it as a mask. This is also gonna help to tighten and firm my skin and get rid of wrinkles. Using rice on the skin can help to transform the skin once used on a regular. Not only that, it doesn't matter your age guys. If you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, this is like a go-to. I made this natural home remedy for you to try, and anyone can whip this up in the comfort of their home. And you can also take this right under the eyes guys, but do not let it get into your eyes. And if you have sagging neck, go ahead and take it down on the neck and décolleté. Now once this is done, I like to leave it on for about 30 minutes. Now why 30 minutes? Because anything you apply on your face and you want the best result, you need to leave it on for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I'm gonna rinse this off guys, and voila, amazing looking skin. No wrinkles on my skin, smooth skin, no dark spot, no blemishes on my skin. And you can see the living proof right here guys. This is what my skin look like. So what I'm gonna do for you today, I'm gonna show you how to make this remedy. And this remedy, once you make it, you can use it up within 7 days. So you place it in your refrigerator, and guess what guys, here's a little extra tip. You can use this on your face very cold when you wake up in the morning. Put it in your refrigerator in the morning, just take it up, rub it all over your skin like this, and then you rinse off and you're on your way to a gorgeous looking skin. This is good to use at least 2 to 3 times per week for best result. However, it is safe to use every day on the skin as a facial wash. So let's get in the kitchen. Let me show you the recipe really quick guys. And guess what guys, once we get in the kitchen, we're gonna talk a little bit about the benefits of the ingredients. So guys, before we jump in the kitchen, watch the video to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit our store alexmaxi.com, where you can find more skincare products that can enhance your skin. Now let's get in the kitchen and start whipping this up. Watch the video to the end. Amazing. Now here we have the rice, and I'm using white rice, and I have a 1/4 cup of rice. So what I like to do, I like to boil the rice. So we're gonna pour the rice in a saucepan, and once the rice is in the saucepan, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some water. So we're adding some water. I like to wash the rice first, just a little bit. So I just pour the rice in, and then I'm just gonna give it one wash. After it is washed, then I'm just gonna, pour the water off like I'm showing here. Once this is done, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of water to the rice. And what we're gonna do now, we are gonna boil the rice. Now you don't want to make it too soft, nor do you want to make it too hard. So let's start to cook this rice. So place it on the stove top. Now let's start to cook. And while this is happening, I like to stir. You really do not have to stir it. And this is going to take about 20 minutes or less, depending on your stove. Now after about 20 minutes or so, you can clearly see that the rice is cooked. and I don't like to overcook it, but you need it to be soft enough. And we still have the water in the rice, so we're not going to pour it off. So when you're cooking, you want to make sure to put enough water so that it could leave a bit of a water in there. Now what I like to do once it gets to this stage, and let's pull the rice close for you to see. Once it gets to this stage, what I like to do, I like to go ahead and I like to add some oils to this. I'm going to use a little flaxseed oil. And I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of the flaxseed oil. If you do not have flaxseed oil, go ahead and use any of the oil you have. I'm also going to add a little bit of a star anise oil, and this helps to tighten and firm the skin. So I'm going to put just a little top because it's an essential oil. So about 2 to 3 drops of the star anise oil, pour that in. And now that we have star anise oil and flaxseed oil, go ahead and use some castor oil. If you have it, if you do not have it, you can choose to leave it out. And I'm going to add just about 2 to 3 drops of the castor oil. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stir it while it is still very hot. And now that this is done, I'm going to remove it from the stove top. We do not want all the water to be dried out. Boil rice. So here we have the cooked rice. Let it cool down a little, and now we're going to pour it in the blender. If you do not have a blender, you can use a grinder. When I'm eating rice, guys, I like my rice something that we call shelly. I not necessarily like my rice to be too soft. However, for this recipe, you need to make it soft enough so that it could blend nicely. So here we have the rice, and I'm going to add one other ingredient to this. And take a look what I have. I have some aloe vera, and this is fresh aloe vera. I'm just going to cut a piece of the aloe vera like this. And I'm going to extract the aloe vera gel. It's pretty easy to extract the aloe vera gel. We're just cutting the sides like I'm showing here. And then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to go right under. You can also choose to split it in two to extract the gel. I like to go all the way on the top, and you can scrape this part of it, but here we have the gel still there. And because I'm going to be blending, I'm just going to cut the gel out like I'm showing here. And take a look, this is a gel right here, and yes, it's still very warm, but it's okay to just drop that aloe vera gel in the bowl. And now I'm going to scrape out the rest of the aloe vera gel, making sure that I use up everything. Aloe vera gel have to clear hyperpigmentation on the skin, smooth the skin, and also protect the skin. It's also good to use when the time is hot outside because it helps to protect you from the sun. Now don't skip your sunscreen and use only aloe vera gel. If you have your sunscreen, go ahead and use it. So now that we have the rice, the aloe, it's a little thick, and this is exactly how you want it to be. Now we're going to be blending this together. So let's just cover this. I like to give it a little shake. Reach for the blender. And now we're going to blend. After blending, let's open and take a look. There it is. Let's pour it in a bowl. Nice and creamy. And take a look at this up close. You can see it's gel-like. This makes a perfect facial wash or perfect facial mask. You can choose, and it is as simple as that. Our aloe vera rice facial wash slash facial mask that I like to use on my skin to brighten, tighten, and firm my skin.